Wrapped is here. It's Adam and Allison on Y101. I'm sure your Instagram feed is just full of people posting their Spotify Wrapped. By the way, fun fact about Spotify Wrapped, it doesn't track data from November 15th to January 1st. So right now, you are good to listen to whatever you want.
The Justin Bieber Christmas CD, obviously.
There you go. Of course. Obviously, the Justin. Yeah, of course. I didn't even. But you don't want that to be tracked against you or counted against you.
No. That can't show up in my top albums.
I saw another funny post about the Spotify Wrapped. It said someone posted their rap with the caption, accurate. Duh, it's literally data. Of course it's accurate. So what was the question you wanted to ask, Allison, about Spotify Wrapped?
What else deserves a year-end Wrapped?
Okay.
And you would want to see other people post it. Maybe they might be embarrassed to post it, but
Sure.
you'd want to know.
So what is the one for you? Is this something you would like to see from somebody else or something you would like to share with the world from you?
Both.
Okay.
I want therapy sessions to have a year-end Wrapped. I would love for my therapist to be able to go over with me and be like, all right, so you averaged 12 meltdowns this year. It's about one every month. You brought up that time that your boss screamed at you back in 2008 16 times this year. You mentioned dating apps 4 times in our last session. That's what I want. I would love you set this many healthy boundaries this year. You confused gaslighting. I would love that. Give me a therapy Wrapped session.
So there's 2 that I can think of that would be really funny. One is...
Oh! your maybe adult website visits.
Yeah, this year you seemed really concerned with stepmoms being stuck in the dryer. What's going on with that? The other one that I think would be funny is a Wrapped of all my interactions with friends and all the times that it's hey, I'll call you right back, or I gotta call him, and the amount of times that I've just forgotten, or I have called and that they haven't returned my call, and then they return my call, and in 3 weeks I call them back. Just the phone tag game, the Wrapped of that.
That one would be one of my favorite ones to see people post, because it would be so unhinged. People who it's you're terrible at texting back. You double text all the time. I would love that.
601-995-1017. Whether you want to share with the class on what your Wrapped thing would be that's not Spotify, it's something else.
Yeah.
Or if you would like to see other people's, what would you like to see their Wrapped of? A YouTube Wrapped would be pretty good too. I'd love to see what I was doing on YouTube the last year.
Any kind of social media Wrapped would be very interesting. Of you spent almost an entire day on Instagram.
Yeah.
Where did you find the time?
You've spent a whole month of time collectively watching comedians' podcasts. 37 times you rewatched a cooking video because you forgot one of the steps that you were trying to follow. That's what it would say for me.
Yes.
601-995-1017. Brady says, books I have started and didn't finish Wrapped. How many pages before I dropped it? How long it took me to read one chapter, plus new books purchased.
That one would be so good for me. It would have to be audiobooks, but one I know it would say, you made it 5 minutes into this book before you gave up. And another one, it would be you literally have one chapter left to listen to. If you would just stop listening to Chapel Roan, you might be able to finish this chapter.
Oh, that is hilarious. Shannon says, I would like to know how many times my ex texted me. WYD, what are you doing?
I'd be curious about the full breakdown of all the ex's texts.
Yeah, I'd be interested peak times of day for WYD texts. Is that a 2:30 pretty exclusively a.m.?
Oh, Jenny just texted in Facebook dating Wrapped.
What is Facebook dating all about? I've been seeing a lot of people saying younger people are getting off the Tinders and the Hinges and everything and just doing Facebook dating.
Yeah, I think it's just another way to do a dating app. It's through Facebook instead of it might use your friends and interests or something like that. But could you imagine you agreed to 12 dates. Only 8 of them actually happened.
Yeah.
You went on 0 second dates. Like, that would be so funny.
Jenny, what would your Facebook dating Wrapped look like if you could text us, even if it's just between the three of us? I'm very curious now, Jenny.